What did you feel when you play like music from the Holocaust?
Oh, well,
what your feelings are?
It's inhuman experience what they had to go through, and I cannot imagine what it would have been like, except that it must have been the most excruciating pain.
But what your feelings?
That's what I try to put myself, imagine what it must have been like, or losing your family member, you're losing your loved ones, what it must feel like. And I try to imagine that, but I'm sure I'm trying my best, but the music helps. Music is so written in such an emotional way, and it's very easy for, I think, players and also listeners to connect. And that's what's so great about music. Music release, it's a release for everybody, to be somebody who suffered, or performing it or listening to it. So that's why I'm a musician.
When did you start to play violin, and why you choose this instrument?
I started to play the violin when I was 6 years old, and I had my older sisters play instruments, piano and the violin. And the one who played the piano was already very accomplished pianist, and I couldn't compete with her because I am 6 years younger than her. And the other sister who was practicing the violin didn't want to practice the violin. She was very sad every time she practiced it. So I wanted to make her happy and practice the violin for her. And so that's when I started playing at 6 years of age. And my teacher at the time noticed that I had talent for the violin. So he kept insisting that I keep on playing, because I didn't practice very much, and I would just pick up the violin whenever my teacher was there. And it seemed very natural for me to play the violin. So.
What you will tell to these children that they're playing violin now, that what they have to do, or tips to do to play better?
Well, I think consistent practicing is very important. I noticed that they are very young children, and I started when I was 6 years old too. But if you want to be a professional musician, you have to practice. But most importantly, you have to love music and keep on loving it and make it part of your life. That would mean to spend time practicing it. But I promise all my students too, that more you practice, better you get at playing the violin, and better violinist you are, you love it more. Because it sounds nice when you're playing it. And everybody should be enjoying it, including yourself.
How many hours you spend practicing violin, and if that practice interferes in your life?
Well,
social life, or
well, when I was in school, when I was in high school, when I was in college, once I was in college, I already started concertizing, playing professional concerts. So I really didn't have much time to socialize. When I was in high school, I didn't get to go to too many parties. I had to practice. I practiced 3 to 4 hours every day, and I still had school work to do. So it was very difficult for me to go to parties. But I went to few birthday parties, just a few. But it's a sacrifice you have to make to become a professional musician, and it was well worth it for me. I'm glad that I stayed home to practice a couple more hours instead of going out with my friends. But those few hours that I sacrificed when I was in high school gave me 20 times more reward.
And today?
When I was older. And today I don't practice as much. I practice less. I just don't have time. I'm teaching, I'm traveling, and I have a life, and I am socializing more now. But I spent, let's say, from age 13 through 18, 5 years, many hours of practice.
When was your first concert?
My first concert was when I was 8 years old. I played Mozart Violin Concerto No. 3 with a Korean Broadcasting System orchestra in Korea, in Seoul, Korea.
Okay, and how many you think concerts you have been doing in your life, more or less? Wow.
Yeah, well into thousands. Yes, I've now been professional since 18 and over 20 years. So, and I play 100, 200 concerts a year sometimes. Let's say even 200, 2,000 concerts, over 2,000.
Know that in March you're gonna give a concert in Mexico.
Oh, I did. I came here already in March,
Ah.
and I played the Mozart No. 5 concerto. I'm hoping to return again. I've been here 4 times with the Orquesta Nacional.
Yeah.